They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Marsh. Lots of running room. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the Little Brown Jug in that box.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Brown has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, still looking. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Wolverines! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Here comes the 2-point try.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Holden finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the ground, he's got it again. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building, and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the little brown jug on the line. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. To the air. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. Still running at the 35. Across the 25. He's got room. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Yo, what's up, Coop?
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Michigan has dominated this rivalry.
My whole lot of dynasty right here.
So close to securing the
I'm trying to learn. I think I learned how to do the recruiting now, bro.
And they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, Luke, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented in Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
On the ground, it's Ford. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up.
Yeah, we can do that, bro. I'm getting Michigan, though.
Run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job.
So I might get,
Leaves it with the running back.
might get Florida State.
And he was fortunate.
I just learned how to do this recruiting shit, bro. I just landed a 2 5-star defensive end for next year, and I got Isaac Brown. So I recruited him. I got him out of the transfer portal.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Oh, he caught that? I got Isaac Brown. He a dog, too. I'm really trying to allow my defense, bro. That's really what I'm trying to play. So when playing the league, y'all niggas can't beat me.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw.
Oh, I was there. I seen that.
It's Lanier. Picks up enough to get.
Oh my God, I seen that, bro. I thought I could jump it. I couldn't jump that.
Just need one big play though to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now
I'm supposed to jump that route.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just
I might be down with it, bro.
Get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk
down.
play. They get enough rush,
Thank you,
and
bro.
it pays off.
What time is it?
Sack at the 20.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Splits the uprights. Good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. Any change of momentum
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Wolverines trying to find their way way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if
it's nice.
memorable can come from this one. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off play action. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find something.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th.
There he goes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get the fake and a little shuffle. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Minnesota. This trophy has been around forever, the oldest in the FBS, and for much of that time it has been controlled by Michigan. And once again, it is the Wolverines taking the little brown jug away from Minnesota. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.